One of the best tablets of 2025 this year, almost one of the best, because I've not tested out a ton of tablets this year, maybe a dozen, give or take. But either way, this has been the best one I've used so far, and there are some caveats here, some slight caveats, why it might not be the best one for you. So anyways, just to get started, there's two reasons why I would choose this one. Actually, three. Number one, it's under $150, and for under 150 bucks, or just around that price, you get a 90 hertz screen that's 2560 by 1600. It's not pixelated, it's pretty sharp for a screen. And the other thing is that it has a wideband security of L1, not just on DRM info. This is one place to check whether or not you have wideband L1. And then for Netflix specifically, you have to have it certified for that too, which this is. Not all tablets have that, unfortunately. So in order to check the wideband security, you click on My Netflix, click on the three icons here, or the three lines, and then App Settings, then Playback Specification here. It shows that this has a wideband level of L1, and then that means maximum playback resolution is full HD. L1 can go all the way up to 4K, but the fact that this doesn't really have a 4K screen, there's no tablet that I know of that has a 4K screen, so really there's that. And then also the speakers are pretty nice on here. Not the best, but they're certainly really solid. I'd say it's like maybe top 2, top 3. So really nice. They're immersive because they emit forward. It's relatively loud too. I mean, I can show it on video, but I think it's kind of pointless too at the same time because you can only hear so much. Actually, you can probably tell whether or not it's tinny.
Let's say, I know it doesn't sound like much, but for a 3D game to run this smoothly, smart portable TV or tablet.
So, yeah, it sounds really nice. Again, I can't tell too well if you may notice it on video or not, but yeah, it does sound immersive. It does sound like there is a bit of bass so that it doesn't feel too tinny. And yeah, everything's just solid around it for media consumption, you know. You can watch videos at full HD wherever. And then on top of that, it's a nice screen panel and everything. I'm not sure if this is 350 nits or 300 nits, but the brightness is just whatever. It's nothing to be too impressed by. Purely for watching videos, if that's all you care about, then don't buy this one. Get the Amazon Fire HD 10 tablet. Strictly for streaming, because you can watch videos at full HD 1080p. It's got a great, screen panel and everything. Colors are pretty vibrant. For its price point. Like, look at this, the Black Friday deal, and this is probably going to go for December too. And this is not going to be the only time it comes down at this price. $69.99. And again, the resolution is like 1920 by 1200. It shows it if you go down. Right here, 1920 by 1200 display. I keeps moving around. Now the only downsides is that this is running Fire OS, so it's going to be pretty limiting compared to Android, what we have here. And then also it's got only 32 gigabytes of storage. You can upgrade to the 64 gig, and then there's also a micro SD card for expansion. And then only 3 gigs of RAM. That's really limiting for everything else. Like, you can probably do some very light gaming on that. Compared to this, I mean, if you want something more than just streaming, then obviously this is the way to go. But again, $69.99, that is unbeatable, man. I've never seen a tablet at this price point be so good. Like, I would pick this up in a heartbeat. No questions asked. Now, I'm not being sponsored by Amazon. I'm not being sponsored by Lenovo either. These are my own opinions, just so you're aware. So, yeah, going back to it, the second reason why you would want to consider this, or I think it's amazing, this tablet, is because of the performance. Now, in terms of specs, this is running a ARM Cortex A76 and A55, and then a Mali G57 MC2. Now that doesn't sound like it's anything too impressive. And then I got to go back on Geekbench really quickly, because I did forget about exactly what the scores were. So historically, so 785 in 2004 was the highest score. These are really low scores. It's very low performing, but they don't always translate into performance, which is a good thing, because this one I have is 8 gigabytes of RAM. There is one they sell for a little bit cheaper for 6 gigs, but I feel like it's worth the upgrade to 8 gigabytes of RAM. Again, it depends on what you're doing and how much gaming you're going to be doing on here. So I'll just show a quick gameplay here. Again, I do want to mention that everything's been pretty smooth here. You can have split screen function, have 2 things open at once. Oh, and also, before I forget, yeah, there is updates that this gets. Like, this is running Zoox OS on top of Android, so this will get updates every now and then. Now, I don't know, to be honest with you, if this is going to upgrade to the latest version of Android, because right now we're running Android 15 on here, and then the Zoox OS is 1.1.10.299. And also the storage is really nice too out of the box, 256 gigabytes. That's a ton. Holy cow. Like, I guess that's going to be the standard more so as time passes. But as of right now, yeah, that's really nice. That's something I appreciate a lot. But anyways, going back to performance, let's just play Bleach Soul Resonance. A lot of games, pretty much every game I threw at it ran really well. Albeit the only downside was that it was at the lowest graphics settings, and you might notice some stutters here and there, but it's still playable nonetheless. Again, let's go back to Bleach Soul Resonance. Yeah, so at the lowest graphics settings, I'm not noticing much lag right now. That was only like 2 seconds. Alright, so yeah, really no problems as I can tell here, as you can probably tell too. Overall, it's running well, even with like the high, like using some special attacks. So yeah, games again run pretty well, and if you want to see more gameplay, I have it in the initial video. It's near the end, and I do have that timestamp, so I'll have a link below for that. I'll also have a link as to where you can pick this up, because this is, right now, it's unavailable on Amazon, unfortunately, but you can still pick this up on AliExpress. Oh, and the other downside is that initially this comes with the Chinese mode, but in the settings, as you're setting it up, you can switch it to English. Still, you will not have Google Play pre-installed or anything, so you're just going to have to install that. I think I just installed it from the App Center here, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that was it, and everything ran pretty well. The other thing you have to watch out for is spyware. Of course, I think spyware is on most of these things, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of data being given to China somewhere, because that's just my guess. I'd have to see if there's actual spyware. This is just my opinion. But yeah, anyways, going back to it all, yeah, checking out the website or the listing, which I'll have a link below for. Oh, look at that! This is actually going for $121.84 for Black Friday, and it's going to come back down again around December in the holiday season. And then on top of that, oh, okay, you got to spend a minimum of $25 on orders of $169 or more. But on here it shows you can get a $20 off when you spend $115 or more. So, well, oh, this is the 6 GB version. I was so excited for a second. And then, yeah, this is the 2025 one. This is $140. But you can still get $20 off on this. That's pretty nice. And I guess if you buy multiple or more of them, there is some type of like special discount that PayPal is giving right now. So that's something worth considering. Of course, if you're going to be getting this as a gift for someone too. Otherwise, like, why would you get 2 of them? But yeah, this, again, for the price point and everything, this is the best one I've tested out. The only caveats were maybe the price fluctuates a little bit here and there, especially around the time when tariffs were being implemented and stuff. This kind of went up in price and shot up. Otherwise, that was kind of the normal pricing. This is a bit better, being that it's a $138 and then you can get $20 off, so it's like $118, just under $120. So that makes it even better. And honestly, like at that price point, it's almost a no-brainer for me. But if you guys have any other suggestions, I'm open here. I'm open to it. Yes, there's also the battery life, 7,040 milliamp hour battery. I have not tested the battery out thoroughly, but I could tell you that I had a video call on for a few hours, and I did watch some stuff the night before. So yeah, I guess you can get a full day of use out of it with moderate use. That shouldn't be an issue. That's my guess right there, my best guess, just based on my testing. Like I'm positive I'll get a full day out of this. But more heavy tasks, it's probably going to be more like half the day to almost the whole day, depending on what you do. But again, to each their own. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, stay tuned for more, because we're going to be checking out more budget tablets come 2026 too. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.